Hello and welcome back to Paradise Rolls. Today we're playing the Arrakis Conquest, and I am your GM, Mark Anthony, and I will not be talking in that voice all day.
And we are friends. Believe it.
Believe it! We're gonna get into a quick recap and then just get going. So last time you let's recap in my brain first. Boom, done. Okay, last time you went to a strange vessel that was floating not too far away from the Admiral's ship. The Admiral said, "Go fucking kill them and take their ship." And Seth found a bunch of paraphernalia of marine biologists that he was like, I should probably hide this from Zana, otherwise it's going to offend the hell out of them that we just murdered all of their people. That didn't work out. Zana found out. The vibes were off. I mean, like, off.
So off, we made t-shirts.
Yeah, we made the vibes are off t-shirts. You can find those in our merch store. Anyway,
Link in bio.
so you barely talked Zana down from their little bout of rage that was about to go on, and you are sailing this boat back over to the Admiral's vessel, because that was your task. Go get the boat, bring it back. I want it. It's mine. And yeah, so I think last time we ended like you were getting back onto the ship. We're gonna just go back, a nautical mile or so.
I feel like we ended a little bit after that, but I could be wrong. I thought we had I thought we talked with the Admiral a little bit.
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Nope. So, I know one of you wants to do something.
A nautical mile away from the Admiral's ship.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think where we ended off last time was I went downstairs to talk to the scientist who was down there, and I don't know if I was the one that cured him, but someone at least fixed him up.
Yeah.
Although he said his ankles are fucked.
Yeah, the Achilles tendons of everyone were sliced by Seth in a very meticulous way. Very perfectly wrecked their ability to walk on their own.
Is good for that.
And yeah, I think you were healing. I'm pretty sure you dropped a spirit of healing on it.
Oh yeah, I did. That's exactly what I did. Okay. So I just want to be like, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I thought you were poachers. I thought you were poachers, and I was trying to protect the sea. I'm unfortunately in the companionship of pirates right now. They had ulterior motives, but I would like to try and make up for it to you. Like, we're in a little bit of a situation. There's only so much so much power I have right now, but
What the fuck are you gonna be able to do? You just killed all my friends!
I know. I didn't do that, but I understand that. I understand that the company that I am with did, and I am so sorry, and I would not have allowed it. Please believe that I would not have allowed it to happen if I had known who you were. I thought that you were poachers.
Solid insight check from the poor man on the ground.
I'm extremely distressed.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't know. You're. Who are you? What can you even do to help with this whole situation?
I'm also a biologist. I work with Grumblewell at the school, the college of, I don't know.
Ogman's Wharf.
Ogman's Wharf. And I'm gonna be real with you. We're probably gonna have to go into hiding, but I can help you, and I will get you back to Grumblewell, and he can find a way to get you hidden so that nobody comes after you again. That's all. That's about as much as I think that I have in my power to do right now. But I will do that.
You can put in a good word for us with Grimble?
Absolutely, I will. I personally am very close with him.
Grimble is like our idol.
I know. He's mine too. And I've known him for like my whole life basically. And I still fanboy a little bit, so. But I promise you, I will get you in with Grumble. And he will find you work, and he will help to keep you away from something like this happening again.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just having one of those Ogma's wharf vessels would have helped enough. We probably wouldn't have been here. This ship is kind of slow and is clearly not equipped with any true weaponry.
Which you would think that if you're just on a peaceful scientist mission, you wouldn't need it, but I guess we're all mistaken here, so. The egg is on my face, okay?
He's gonna like grab onto your arm and like hold them so like really close and whisper in your ear, Did they find the people that are in the water?
I saw them. Again, I thought they were poachers, and so I literally just learned that you were not poachers, so we left them there, so we need to go back and get them.
Well, I think if I can just get to Ito, we could just all leave. We've been to Ogma's Wharf before. There's a really awesome tree there. Well, you probably already know it.
Oh yes, I'm familiar with the tree.
Ito can take us back there, unless he's already gone himself. And
Was he in the water?
yeah, he was, as far as I remember.
Okay, well, I think that they're still down there because they think they're still dancing. So,
Can I roll for hearing this conversation?
Dancing in the water.
Did you go down?
I don't know where I am right now.
I don't remember where the hell you are either.
I kind of doubt I would just be like, okay, yeah.
Did you get over what I rolled? No. If you get under what I rolled, yes. So roll d20.
I'm like, what did you roll? It's 5.
I rolled a 2, so no.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't think as distraught as Zana was, I would, like, just be like, all right, yeah, go downstairs, talk to these people. I'm not going to care about anything.
You know what? You bump that up to a 6. Yeah, you're probably kind of like, yeah, look, you went down and like, look, this is what they do. Look around you.
so
And
Seth's
then-
in the room.
Steph's in the room. Now you have to roll me a perception check. This dude did whisper.
Yeah. Of course he would. That would be...
I feel like you also.
You are the most perceptive boy.
I also did not roll well whatsoever. That would be a 21.
Yeah, you really can't get anything past Seth. He can hear a whisper. He can hear a butterfly's wing beat. He is the dragon warrior.
I'm not going to act on anything right now.
Okay.
Just wanna-
You don't know that he heard, but yeah. This dude is definitely like, I need to get to my friend that's in the water. And then you say something about them dancing. Oh, I remember something weird coming over us all. Oh, that happened to them in the water too? I have an underwater whistle. He like pulls it out. This might just be able to help us. Looks over at Seth, like really wide-eyed. Can I get in the water?
Yes, you can get in the water.
Can you help me?
Get
My-
in the water with his hands tied.
I will carry you to the water.
Okay.
Seth, do not fucking start with me.
Fuck do you think you're doing?
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
These people might have good intentions, but what if you let information that could help with our cause
I will talk to them
fall
before I
through
let
your
them
hands?
go.
Oh, because everyone is so loose-lipped and truthful after they think you're the enemy.
Well, whose fucking problem is that? Whose problem is that?
I think that's all of our problem.
I think it's your fucking problem.
Like it or not, we're in this together.
Well, I'm trying to do something else, okay? So,
And what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to let these people go because they didn't do anything fucking wrong.
Maybe not. But in the grand scheme of things, what are you trying to do? What mark are you trying to make?
I'm trying to be a good person.
So no mark. You don't care what mark you leave.
What's the point of having a mark if it's a bad one?
It doesn't have to be a bad mark doing bad things. You can leave a good mark doing bad things. That's what leadership is about.
Well, I'm not a leader, I'm a fucking scientist.
I respect that.
Okay, we all respect each other.
Shut the fuck up!
I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna pick the guy up and I'm gonna walk him to the water.
Zana,
From where I am, can I hear all of this?
Zana, if
You hear the shut the fuck up.
Okay, so at that point, I think I'm gonna have Gilbo come down and check the vibes because something feels aggressive.
Do you mean the virus?
Oh my, that's a big fucking turtle.
I'm
Starts trembling.
gonna lean over to Zana. Look, I'm not gonna stop you right here because I understand where you're coming from. However, if this goes against the subtext of the Admiral's orders, I cannot protect you. And I would rather not turn my blade against you.
Well, I'm not asking for your protection. And I'm not asking for your permission either, so
Then
Gilbo,
my-
help me pick this
Phone
guy
died.
up. Oh.
Oh no.
Hang on.
then by all means.
Hang on. Hang on.
Okay. Yeah, Gilbo, while Yasmina's figuring out her phone, Gilbo is gonna help you dump him into the ocean.
Man overboard!
Full speed
Man
ahead!
overboard! Man overboard!
Ambrose!
What? Oh. Sorry, there's a man
Man
overboard.
overboard!
You see the water, like, as if like
I'm
one drop hit like completely still water. You see this like one ripple go out, and you hear this ridiculously piercing just. And as that happens, roll me a perception check.
That's one.
You have no idea what happens next.
Can I roll a perception check to see what happens next? Because I'm in the crow's nest. as
Yeah,
always.
you're in the crow's nest. You have a little bit easier of a time seeing through the, difference in medium.
All right. New D20 by. Who do we go see?
Peach.
Oh, Peach Pit. Peach Pit
Peach
dice.
Pit.
Peach Pit dice. I don't know what that says. 14 plus
Hey.
plus perception is
14.
18.
18. Yeah. You basically see as soon as this guy like flops into the water, blows on this whistle, and it like stagnates everything in the water within a decent radius around him.
Including the ship?
The ship is unaffected, but any fish, any ocean life that's right around there, including the 3 druids that are currently dancing in their fish forms. They all stop dancing, and they turn back into their humanoid selves. And you see one of them is this really large motherfucker. Not gonna say you can guess it's the race that it is, but it's a big person. Grabs his friends and sees the scientist you just dropped in to the water. Kind of grabs everyone, ropes everyone to him, and starts swimming down with them.
While they're like swimming over, can I? What race is the scientist that's in the water? The one that I'm talking to.
The one that you were just talking to is a human.
Is a human? Okay. Is he like swimming above the water?
No, he went into the water.
And they're swimming away from the ship?
Yeah, they're swimming like down.
Did the Admiral give any specific orders to bring prisoners?
I don't recall that he did. I recalled him saying,
I want to see what you can do.
I want to see what you can do, and you need to capture the ship and bring the ship back.
That is.
So before the one comes, because wait, are you saying that he took everybody, like including that person, all the way?
He's taking them all
okay,
down.
so before that happens, like while there's like swimming, because I'm assuming it takes a couple minutes to swim back over. I want to like get into the water with the human and just be like, since we are taking your ship, I'm going to take all of your notes that I can, whatever's left over down there, and I'll try and send back as much of your work as possible. Are you aware of the situation with the black rot that has been taking over and killing things?
We don't research that type of stuff. We're just researching migration patterns.
Okay. Well, just
honestly, please don't send it near Gremboil. It's kind of derivative, and I don't really want
you
him
don't want
to.
it.
No, I'm
for your personal files.
I'm sure you have books there that we could look through that will,
Not even just like little keepsakes of like your early. Everybody has like some cute early work that they you
There-
can start somewhere.
maybe just the creatures that were up on the walls. We'd like to have them back.
The what?
Huh?
So there was like plaques that were bolted into the wall
Oh, the
of the
plaques.
ship, and
Oh.
then there was a specimen.
Yes, and that's what made us think they were poachers, because that's what hunters do with deer heads in lodges.
I got you.
It's
I'll
barbaric.
get them. I'll make sure they get back to you. I don't know how soon it'll be, but I will get them back to you.
Okay.
And will put in. I'll tell Grumble that you're on your way, and I will put in a good word for you.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
I never would have gotten the chance to even talk to Grembuel before. Being able to maybe work under him is a dream come true.
Yeah, it is.
And the rest of our
Can I
friends,
insight check?
yeah, the rest of our friends, while it's a terrible loss, I think they would appreciate our new possibilities.
17.
Yeah, he's feeling like weird about not, like he's kind of stopped caring about his so-called friends that were all murdered, and is more like, holy shit, my career is just about to like nuke to the top.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Now I feel weird about this.
Okay, they can go.
Okay. And as you're in the
You're
water,
dismissed.
you see them.
There's a net attached to the boat, right?
Yeah.
Can I attempt to drop the net down?
Yeah. You can drop the net down.
I'm in the water, so I would see this happen. I'm gonna cut the net.
Yeah. I will say the net is mainly used for like schools of fish,
That's fine.
but go ahead.
I would feel like I did not do my duty if I didn't try.
Yeah, okay. You drop the net. You don't need to roll for it. You know how to drop a net into the ocean from any ship that has nets. Oh God.
I know that went right in my mouth too. I'm like,
Yeah, you see the net come out. You also see the speed at which this dude is swimming.
And I don't need to cut the net.
You wouldn't necessarily need to, but you don't know how much this dude's gonna drag him down.
It's fine. I still am gonna cut it anyway, just because.
Just the principle of it.
Yeah.
And as you watch, they swim down and get to this large patch of seaweed that's at the bottom of the ocean here. They touch it and disappear. And yeah, now you're all up here, up on the ship, are left with the ship that you were told to retrieve.
something tells
Where
me
are we?
there's more to this than just the ship.
What'd you say, Gilba?
Where are we again?
You're in the middle of the fucking ocean. On the northeast side of the western continent.
And we have a ship.
You just took this ship for the Admiral and are taking it back to him because he wanted it.
And murdered a bunch of scientists needlessly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull Gilbo aside and be like, let's not speak of this to the Admiral, please.
I know, it's rough. Just hats on back. It's alright. How long until we get back to the Admiral with the ship?
Like 10 minutes at this point.
Okay, alright.
The Admiral ship is this enormous thing on the, like, just right in front of you. It's taking up most of the horizon from how close you are at this point. And you come back, kind of line yourselves up. One of the walls, like the side of the boat, lifts up. And Bludis is standing there.
Well, I didn't expect anything less, Balthazar and Seth. It's kind of small.
Blutus, as much as I'd love for you to come with us, I don't think it's built for you.
Oh, I'm actually really useful around here.
You're useful everywhere.
Yeah, but I get fed a lot. And it's good all the time.
Sounds like you got a great chef.
Yeah,
Hates
he does. He has the best chef. The best chef on the seas, indeed. Bye. And Balthazar just walks in.
See you later. Captain. Wink.
You probably should come on in too. Gotta report back.
Ambrose, you're in charge.
What am I in charge of?
Our small crew.
Of this boat.
We don't know that this boat is ours yet. Wishful thinking.
Manifesting this boat as ours.
There you go. Be in charge of the positive energies.
I would like march around up here in this area, just like I'm in charge of this boat. My boat. Every single person I see.
Which one of the two of you has the orb?
I
You
have
have
the
the
orb.
You have the orb. You start hearing a little.
Hey,
It's an old
Ambrose, Zana.
Take it out.
Did he say knock knock? He's supposed to tell a knock knock joke.
Ambrose, not right now.
It's
I
important.
kind of like walk away from Ambrose.
No. Bring Ambrose back. Bring Ambrose back. Just shut up, Ambrose.
Oh shit.
You're here to listen too. I got in touch with those colleagues of ours.
Oh, the mushroom ones?
Oh,
Yes.
the one's underground.
What, you did?
Yes, I did. They can meet you. There's apparently a field by the large tower off to the eastern end of Ogma's Wharf, I guess northeast. But they can meet you there and give you transport.
Back at
Direct. No, northeast of Ogma's
Oh.
Wharf.
So we're not going to the eastern continent.
No, they're gonna take you there.
But we're headed toward the eastern continent now.
Yeah, but they will take you directly to their circle. You won't have to go searching.
This adds
Okay,
like 3
perfect.
days to our journey.
What?
Because we gotta backtrack and travel down to Ogma's Wharf.
No, you have to go to Nesrim's tower. It's in the northeast. It's northeast of us.
They're meeting us there.
Okay.
Is that where we're headed?
You're like, so you went from the west side, you went all the way around, and are coming down at this point. You just finished this whole ordeal like right around here, and you need to come down just a wee bit of a ways,
Okay.
and you'll be at Nesrim's tower,
Oh.
a fairly famous place to you.
Okay.
Bit of a mad wizard.
Oh.
Oh, yes, Nesrim. The mad wizard.
Yes.
Ask them if they're friends with Nesrim.
You ask them yourself, Ambrose. You will see them.
But I want to know now.
It's a no now.
Okay. Okay.
I know many things, Ambrose. Not that.
Grumble, I need to talk to you, but right now is not a great time. Can I call you back in like an hour? I have some colleagues coming to you, and I need to talk to you about them, and I have to talk to you about something else too. Can I please call you back? Are you going to be available in an hour?
I can just go now. I can just
I-
walk away.
Suppose I could stay up past tea time.
It's very important. I promise you it's worth staying up past tea time. I will call you as soon as I can.
Okay, I will go on an evening walk. And then there's no promises after that.
Okay.
I will try for 1 hour.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Good science is done early. I
know.
prefer to be up early. But I will try to make this an exception for you. My body may not agree with it.
I appreciate it.
Honestly, those are like real scientist vibes right there. I'm useless in the evenings.
Yeah.
I'll put the knock orb away, and I'm walking towards the Admiral's office with Seth and Balthazar.
Okay. You kind of run to catch up. Blutus is walking as slow as he does, just lumbering through. And while you have touched the fleshy interior of this ship, and you cannot move it, Blutus pushes the organs aside so that he can fit on occasion.
So he's like a fetus.
Ew.
Yes.
Disgusting.
Because they push organs aside as they grow.
And he is, I mean, he's huge. Like, he really does have to, like, move stuff around because he takes up so much just wide space.
Yeah.
Balthazar, as he's walking down this corridor, is, like, tapping on the wall all the way till he gets into the kitchen.
He might be having a meeting right now for planning something. Let's have something to eat while we wait for him.
It's fine. Did
How
the ship
long
get
are we
towed?
Expecting to wait.
Who's driving the ship?
It's
Ambrose is on
it's been stopped. It's,
Oh, both of us are stopped?
yeah,
Okay.
both ships are stopped.
Seems like a waste of efficiency.
Why don't you tell him that?
I will.
Look forward to it.
You don't wait long. Balthazar goes into the kitchen. You hear a pot start boiling, and then he comes out and puts down a few different bowls of leftover soup. It's a pretty darn delicious lobster bisque.
That sounds so good.
I'm not gonna eat though. I'm not hungry.
Yeah, you've been put off of your appetite.
I'll eat theirs.
Sure.
Shove that bowl over.
And the Admiral kneels down as he enters through this doorway instead of coming through the walls. Kneels down, comes through, stands up, walks over.
Admiral.
At ease, Seth. Very interesting to witness Balthazar work. More subtle. Almost fun. It's weird. I do prefer the more violent ways of taking a ship, but
There's a reason we made money. In civilization, more so than plundering. Made our fair share of both.
well done. It's a bit small. Balthazar. Give me one of those bowls. Smells pretty good.
Sir, I have to ask, why that ship? Was it a matter of opportunity or a matter of motive?
Well, two-pronged approach on my part. I wanted to witness Balthazar doing what he does. I think I have punished you long enough, my old friend. Part of it is for that. The ship, the particular ship, has nothing to do with anything. I don't care anything about them. I just wanted to see Balthazar do what he does with a crew that he designs himself to do the task. Primarily because, old friend, your retirement, our discussions of it, have weighed slightly more heavily on me than I would like. And
Balthazar just like, oh, yeah, well, don't worry about it, you know. I fucked up. My own fault. He just kind of like looks over at Zana and Seth. And the Admiral. Just like, I wanted to teach you a lesson because I expect I will need to hire you on occasion as a contractor of sorts. In your newfound retirement. A slight bit of a role reversal will be also taking place. It isn't a pirate's life for you at the moment, Seth. But I wish for you to be the captain of my 5th ship. It was also a major portion of what I wanted to witness. To see if you had the restraint and the ability to exercise it when need be.
Meaning?
You killed the people that you decided needed to die, and with not a small amount of effort from our good friend Zana here, we're talked down from killing the others. I think, should you have not had restraint, Zana would not have been able to assist the survivor and the people you left in the water. You need to have some restraint, or at least people who can help you see where you must use it. You weren't filled with blind rage or violence.
No. There was a tinge of uncertainty, though. Admiral, I have a question.
Sure.
Been weighing heavily on me lately. Everything seems connected. Ogma's Wharf, where all the trouble first started. Why? What's the importance of it? And why still do we encounter those from Ogma's Wharf? Who is Grimblewell?
He looks directly over at you, Zana, and he's fucking huge. Like, he's sitting up to, like, here. Like, that's his shoulders right here. Long neck, huge head. He's, like, literally sitting with his head up to the ceiling of this room. And he looks over at you, and I assume you don't know of all of Grembuil's past. He is, without a doubt, the most ingenious creature currently alive.
I need to know his past to know that.
But you do not know how he managed to stay alive. Probably also do not know his age. Grimbuil is the first Admiral.
That is probably the most shocking thing that I had imagined you saying. I did not expect that.
He is one to have surpassed nearly every limit previously set, and has knowledge deeper than can be measured.
Do you still work together? Or do you work against each other?
On occasion, I procure things for him.
Such as the item we stole.
Precisely. Because, as you've so aptly put it earlier, it isn't how we leave our mark. It is just the mark that is left.
You were listening.
I was there the whole time. Yes, this is clearly he has to go through some special hoops in order to do his work and further the knowledge and intelligence of all of us. But he has had a major shift in personality and attitude over his many years.
Civilization will do that, I'm sure.
That is why it appears as though we are connected in some weird way. He is not my boss, but I would do what he required.
Can I pay special attention to Zana's reaction to all this information?
What's your passive perception? I don't think
23.
you need to.
I mean, insight is also 23, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you reacting to this whole thing right now?
I'm like completely stone-faced, but I feel like you probably have a high enough perception to notice that I was going to fucking say some shit, and I'm not. I don't really have anything to say.
I literally thought you were gonna say you're so fucking stoned.
No, I'm like stone-faced.
Yeah, that was... I was just
I'm
thinking...
shook.
Me too. Like, I was just like, why the
have been
fuck do we
shook.
keep encountering people from Hogwarts Morph? I have to be like, I have to ask.
Yeah, that was a fucking sick question to ask.
Only I was there.
Yeah, hold on. Let me try to regain my composure.
Well,
I'll help with
I
that.
will admit we have received many instruction and collaboration from Grimble. I'm sure you may or may not have known. Is this going to be an issue?
The only thing that I really want you to keep in mind is you are officially a captain of the most feared pirate fleet anywhere. Grimbuil, should he require anything, should come as an utmost priority. However, do not give up yourself in the pursuit of anything for him.
Of course not.
Do
That
it.
respect only belongs to you, sir.
Do it your way.
I roll my eyes so hard. You don't need a high perception check to see that.
I feel like the Admiral also
I don't.
Yeah, he's like completely ignores it, wipes some sweat off of his nose.
The only thing I've ever known is the fucking life of a pirate.
You
the Admiral.
Yeah.
should, at this point, know that my only directive to you is not to plunder or pillage or be a pirate in any way. You will work very closely with Zana and Grembuil and the rest of your crew to figure this whole thing out.
Was Zana the second admiral?
No.
Who was the second admiral?
The second admiral is long dead. Lived a happy life. Eventually died, as he was a ruthless person and gained many enemies. In his old age was not able to defend himself and was murdered in his sleep. He was used as a sort of warding spell as well.
Keep going.
Indeed not.
What number are you? 4?
I am number 4.
I am not number 4. I am number 5.
Anything to tell me about the others? I'm sorry, I'm just curious now.
Well, you see, the third admiral, he was a much more, I don't know how to call it, a little anal about everything. He had everything.
Same.
He had everything in its bucket. Got his orders, his affairs in order. And he was the one to actually set a more followable retirement plan for captains and admirals alike.
Sounds awesome.
I have not had any communication with him. However,
But the 4th Dread Pirate Roberts.
the 4th Admiral was a really scary individual. Much more of a, mix between you and Xavier. He taught me the methods of using violence. And also was an adept magic user. He
Does he live in a tower currently?
No. That wizard is ancient. The last time anyone that I have heard of that has spoken with him wandered into the tower,
Never came out.
dusty, full of cobwebs. Nothing moved. Went all the way to the top to find what appeared to be a speaking corpse. Rotted so heavily into its chair that the person didn't seem the same when they came back. All they kept saying was Nezrim.
Hey, speaking of which.
The fuck is that?
Wait, so are we going? I'm sorry, I think
Oh.
I'm unclear. Are we going to where Nezrim's tower is anyway, or is that something that we need to go? We need to go off course for that.
You're able to go
It's
to Nezrim's tower.
if I remember the map right, somewhat nearby, but not really.
Okay, but that's not like kind of where we were going.
That is kind of where you were going, because you wanted.
Okay.
Because remember, the Admiral told you that he had come across some more of the rot that behaved differently than you had previously discussed, which was on the eastern end of the continent Agnes Wharf is on.
right, because we're checking that out first.
You were gonna
so
go there
we
first.
can go check that out and then go to Nezrum's Tower pretty easily.
Nezrum's Tower
Okay.
is on the east coast
Okay.
of that same continent. You don't know if you'll find rot there, but
Okay, but we can get there
yeah,
without too much issue.
Yeah.
Okay, then never mind.
it is pretty much en route.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. Well,
I suggest great care be taken in your arrival.
Sir Admiral, the ship we collected, is that Balthazar's or is it mine? You're a little unclear about it. I mean, currently it's Ambrose.
The ship will be for you. I wish to have a few of our crewmen have some fun with it first. Make it a little more suited for a little bit of your travels. And I would like for the... You know what? You hear this. You feel this, like, weird shaking within the entire ship happen. And in about 3 minutes, Blutus comes lumbering in.
Longest 3 minutes.
Yep.
You called for me, Ambrose? No. Admiral. What did you need?
I want you to take Zeph wherever he needs to go. Drop Balthazar off with his plunder wherever he decides his retirement will take place. Take the ship back. And then you'll have to contact me. Can any of your crewmen contact people?
Yes.
Yes. Perfect.
Like whoever, right?
Specifically me. I would like to get Blutus back. He is...
Fine.
The love story we never knew we needed but all deserve.
I might not be able to accommodate getting Blutus back
And Blutus.
in one piece. No! None of us can contact you.
Actually, no. I can. I pull out an oyster.
No, that will take a little too much
You
time.
mean your shell phone?
Yeah, my shell phone.
Take Ayato with you.
Fuck Zayato.
This weird, like, resonates throughout the ship.
I thought Ayato was the name of one of the divers.
Ito.
Ito.
Yeah. Ayato is this really tall human man that walks in, has this kind of windswept green hair and a long white coat. Underneath, there's a white, like, full suit that he's wearing.
Oh shit. He walked straight out of a manga.
So,
He snaps his fingers, and you have this, like, bubble that happens around you. Ah, so much better. Hey, Admiral.
Hold on.
I high five him.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
What's up? What do you need? And the Admiral's just like, I just want you to go with these fine fellows. We're going to have Balthazar dropped off wherever he decides, drop off Seth and the crew, and then leave this ship somewhere that Seth can easily re-access it, and then bring yourself and Blutus back. Oh. That's it? Okay. Sounds like a long time away from home. Smiles at you and just walks out. As he walks out, puts his hand back in the door, snaps his finger, the silence bubble drops, and he's just gone.
Is he gone?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll have to hit him back with it later. I don't have counter spells.
Are you a high enough level for counterspell?
Probably not. In either of your classes. Maybe
yeah,
you're
yeah.
bard. You can.
But I usually take more useful spells than counterspell.
Is there such a spell?
Fuck yeah, there are.
How much were you wearing your emotions on your sleeve when you walked in?
I was trying to be pretty calm, but if you had a high enough perception, you probably would have seen that I was fucking pissed.
I would say that he noticed. Looks as though you have a little something to say. I don't know. I've witnessed your mood change over the course of this conversation. A little bit of new information on your mentor.
Yeah, but you know what? It actually doesn't change anything. Why did you send us on that mission if you knew that there was a bunch of scientists? They didn't do fucking anything.
I didn't know or care what they did.
Well,
I just really wanted to give Balthazar the opportunity to show me his stuff and earn his retirement.
well, you know who I also think earned their retirement is all of those druids that survived that ship.
Yeah, you sent them on their way.
Yeah, I think that you should reimburse them, though.
I could reimburse one of them their tendons, perhaps. I don't believe that a nice, fun, jolly dance is something to reimburse for. But, sure. Seemed as though your healing capabilities were pretty well suited for it. I do believe there might be a little difficulty in the recovery process for the just poor soul. Sure.
Fine, fix his tendons, and then I want you to send something to the families of those that you had killed.
Send something to the families. You tell me their names, where they live. Heck, tell me how many children they have. And I'll think about sending a letter.
And some money or something.
Perhaps.
I'll get you those names.
Get me the names.
I pull out a pad. So how should I have it sent to you?
Ensure that it comes back with Ayato.
Okay, I can do that.
I'll have him deliver himself.
sorry about the distress that it caused you. But it became apparent through the conversation you were having at the time. They were not necessarily up to your ethical standards, nor to your mental capacity. I don't think that they, provided as much to us as, let's say, you would. But, agreed.
I don't think that makes me better than them.
No, not better, just more useful. No, in all ways better. Let's just look at it objectively here. You are better than them in every way, other than perhaps experience. Don't believe you're teleporting through plants anytime soon. But the research methodologies are nothing in comparison to, what Balthazar has described to me. And the fact that you work so closely with Grembuil, I imagine that you're pretty high up there. Maybe.
Maybe.
I haven't spoken to Grembuil in 6 or 7 years. No idea.
I wonder why.
He's tried to remove himself from this line of work. Just on occasion, the politics of Agma's Wharf get in the way of retrieving things that can help. Anyway, it may not be up to snuff for what you would want them to receive, but I will give them, at the very minimum, a letter. Perhaps more. And I am actually sorry that I caused you so much distress with this mission. The road ahead will be much worse, I promise. And it will not be dictated by me. So get a little more used to it. Think of it as a gateway drug. Your first taste of what's very likely going to have to be. If this rot situation doesn't get resolved, things will get just so much worse.
Well, I'm going to fix it before that happens.
Good. Maybe you can try and figure out some way to contact me. You have the clams. Being able to get to me would be very useful, as I would like for the world to continue operating in the way it was. I will help in whatever way I can, however that may arise. And back on the ship, you've got Ambrose.
Oh, I am doing a lot on the ship.
Just saluting Bones, saluting Gilbo.
Oh no, there's a lot more going on.
Okay.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, please.
All right.
Wait, real quick, as we leave, I lean over to Seth and I whisper, "Got something on your nose right there," and I walk away.
I'm sorry. You got something on your cheek? They look like tears.
Sick burn, dude. All right. So they're headed back to the ship, right?
Yeah, they're gonna probably finish their lobster bisque, and then head back.
They fucking get lobster bisque?
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. So, when they arrive, the ship has flowers all the fuck over it. Like, I mean, strings of flowers, like
The fucking
streamers.
maypole.
It's a fucking maypole in this middle thing. There's no sail anymore. The sail's over on this one. Bones has like a giant flower that I've stuck on his head, whether he
Okay.
knows it or not. There are some mushrooms that this is all druidcraft, that I've druidcrafted onto Gilbo's shell because it reminds me of that one dude from a long time ago.
The chief.
The chief who had mushrooms on his shell. Yeah, there's like some fish that have been roasted that are just like hanging there. They also have flowers on them because why not? But they smell really good.
Okay. Yeah, it would just be you two at this point because Balthazar and Blutus know that they're going to completely renovate the hell out of your ship overnight. But you guys have the opportunity to go back and let them know, hey, we're probably staying one more night on the Admiral's ship.
Ambrose, I hope you had your fun.
Ah, hello, first mate.
Ambrose, it looks beautiful out here.
Thank you. I worked very hard on it.
We will have to vacate the ship for the night.
No, I give the orders here. And we will have to vacate the ship for the night. Gilbo and Bones, we must vacate the ship for tonight.
Okay, Captain. I'm gonna just start picking up all the flowers around.
You may take some flowers, but leave the rest for decoration for when we get back.
Yes.
Okay.
For decoration when we get
Still
back.
taking flowers.
Where are we going? Why are we going? Why are we vacating the ship?
One more night on the Admiral's ship.
Oh,
I'll fill you
damn
in.
it.
I want you in my quarters in 45 minutes.
Let's make it 30. First mate. I'm just gonna march off the ship.
Just march straight to Seth's room in
Yeah.
the Admiral's ship. Which is just the dormitory where everyone
I
gets
also
to-
have a bed.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
So we're vacating our pretty flowery ship
Yep.
to go to the Admiral's clunky, disgusting ship for the night.
Yeah, really cool looking ship that is also just a carcass on the water. Yeah.
Disgusting, not clunky.
Not clunky at all.
I would say clunky, but not disgusting.
I would say
Wait.
disgusting.
It-
I mean, come on,
well,
you're
che-
walking into
Squelchy.
organs.
Squelchy's a
Squelchy,
great
yeah.
word.
Uh-huh.
The Squelchy ship, yeah. Squelch.
Yeah.
Squelchip.
Okay.
Squelch Sandal.
Okay.
It's just for the night, Gilbo. We'll be back.
All right. I'm just gonna get the flowers I collected and put it around the squelchy ship.
There are so
Yes.
many flowers on this ship, by the way. Like, it's almost inconceivable how Ambrose got all these flowers.
As Gilbo starts going around putting flowers on the Admiral's ship, there's multiple people following behind Gilbo, picking up the flowers and tossing them into the water.
For every flower you
Not gonna-
toss, you gotta take a drink.
Clueless- Cluelessly happy putting these flowers.
Is that
on
another
the ship.
drinking game brought by
Yes.
Ambrose?
Yes, it is.
Ambrose drinking game. These are always the best. They will start racing to the flowers at this point, beating each other over them to find out who's going to be able to toss the flower over. And they'll do so with bottles of rum in their hands as they're just wailing on each other and getting completely trashed.
Chaos. I love it.
Now this is fun.
And we'll, the hell?
I didn't know that did that.
It does.
I didn't know that either.
What the heck happened? You broke.
That's so cool.
It can break.
Why?
Because it can break.
Oh.
And we'll pick up there in 10 minutes with your conversation and whatever else the rest of you want to do on this last night on the Admiral's ship.
Ew, not eat on the Admiral's ship. Never mind.
No.
Yes.
Yes, eat.
Next time on Paradise
And we'll see you guys next time on Paradise Rolls.